Does anyone have an idea what number podcast this is?
264.
I'm gonna run.
265.
I think that's wrong.
265.
I don't know what's right, so
265.
it's another week basically, and we're back.
It's episode 1.
Good morning, America. In the words of TJ Holmes, man. Good morning, America.
Oh, them clips are a joke.
Yeah,
Happiest man out.
Yeah, happiest man alive. Yeah,
What's good- what's
but
good,
welcome
boys?
back, man. Welcome back. We've had a week off,
Week off.
Yeah.
impromptu
Yeah.
week off,
Yeah.
World Cup break. That's probably why we did it.
We've not recorded since the World Cup started, have we?
No, I think we would have recorded just before.
Just
Day
before.
before.
The day
Day
before.
before.
Yeah.
How you been finding it? I think the first 7 days, I think it took over my life. Football from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. I swear to God, I've never had it so
Fam,
good.
it was perfect.
It's elite. And this is when everyone was making up all the noise about, I'm not, and I don't want to fucking shit on it. Human rights, all of this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I hear all of that is valid. But
For the viewer,
when it comes on,
We're all watching.
we're locked in.
it's a consumption thing.
We're locked. It's maximum consumption.
Yeah.
Gluttony, fam.
Oh yeah, I'll be honest. That first week, I'm not sure I did any work, man.
Yeah.
Have you been in the office?
In the office, and I've pulled up to the extra monitor, plugged it in from straight
Sat
away.
somewhere where you don't
and
usually
start-
sit.
Yeah. And then obviously people come round and and they're like, make sure we got it on. And then when it went to the 2 games a day, like one of the managers like, Dan, make sure we're hooked up for 3 o'clock.
You're IT now.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
man.
IT.
He said, that's your only role today. I said, cool, man. Sure world,
Yeah,
boss.
no, the 10 o'clock to what's the last game? Last game, 7?
Seven. By the time it all wraps up, it's bedtime.
it's so lit,
man.
Luckily I weren't busy at work for that week, so I was literally get out of bed, put the game on, and you're just there.
Just cruise through the
You're
day.
just
All
there
day,
chilling.
like. Only thing you got to change channel.
Yeah.
BBC. So calm.
There was one day I went in to the office and they had the TV set up, but I didn't. So I could have sat on the side of the desk that faces directly at the TV, but I didn't want to sit there because I'd literally just sit there and watch the TV. So I sat
Think you're at home.
side on, kind of. But yeah, I think I went in one day, and then the rest of it I was literally just at home watching.
It was running, man. It's been a good World Cup, man. Some people are saying it's the best ever.
I said it
In
yesterday in
parts,
the Mandem group.
it's very entertaining.
It's electric.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a great World Cup.
You said someone said it's sports entertainment.
Basically, it's like. Do you know what it is like that? Always loved about sporting competitions. It's live. The world is watching, and anything can happen. And I feel like this World Cup in particular feels like it's gonna be a talking point going forward or going backwards when we're in the future if we make it. Like we'll be talking about, remember when this and that. Like there's been so many upsets.
You know, it's good, man.
So many moments. VAR.
As usual, man.
Like I think
Centre
I
of
like.
attention.
I was where did I go? I went to gender reveal.
Oh, okay.
I was chatting to Uncle H.
Yeah.
And he was like, the VAR thing. I was like, it's a whole new element. Like I'm talking about it like it's a 13th man. Like it just adds more to it. I get
That's the sports entertainment part.
that's more. It just adds more to it. Like and boy, was it displaying
It's a little bit
on
annoying at
job
times,
this week.
dramatic.
It's very annoying, of course, but it's just
as
drama.
as
like,
a spectacle.
yeah, if I'm not rooting for a
yeah.
team. I ain't got this team in a sweepstake. I don't like this nation, whatever it may be. I'm like, this is live.
Yeah,
Ups
all
and downs
my
are live.
sweepstake teams are out.
Swear.
Yeah.
Both mine are in.
Is it? Who you got?
Yeah, I got England. It's coming home. And I got South Korea. Who I thought it was done. I thought it was
Yeah,
up.
they were cooked.
Yeah.
Some was crying with tears of upset, and then it turned to like tears of joy. Yeah, he just always crying. Highlight of the World Cup so far?
Probably Saudi Arabia beating Argentina.
That was the first up.
I was like,
there.
whoa, yeah,
That
we're
big
here
shock. And then the memes from it as well.
Where
Where does
did-
Messi?
where does-
Where does
yeah.
Messi? I want to know.
now. Oh
killed
man, yeah. Shout out to that guy, man. It's just like football Twitter is like football. I don't know, humor is always funny in it, and
It's the funniest.
But it's good to see like another twist on it. Like that's his.
It's
the Arab version.
Yeah.
Of man on shouting on Twitter and chatting rubbish. But yeah, where is Messi's?
I think that would probably be. I'm pretty sure there's another. But
That was definitely the first.
Yeah.
The second, I think I'm trying to go in order. I might get a bit confused, but then it was Japan beating Germany.
That was big.
Because that was 2 goals in pretty quick succession, if I remember correctly. That was big. I feel like that was like shock number 2.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of just lively games where it hasn't actually necessarily been a shock, like Ghana Portugal, bad boy game.
That was a lively game.
I feel like I've watched practically every game.
I've watched a fair few.
Yeah,
man.
I feel like I've watched.
There's not loads.
I think I've missed maybe 3 games max.
It's cold, man. It's good, man. You have to be amongst it, man. It helps.
And then I guess even the last couple of days when it's been obviously when there was like early shocks, but those games there was still like another 2 games for every team remaining, so it wasn't locked in. But then coming to the end,
the final group where it swings,
knockout stage,
you're going
final
through,
16,
you're going home, you're finishing first, finishing second.
More shock.
It's been sick, man. And I guess the drama only increases from today onwards, isn't it?
Yeah, now it's just straight Thompson.
What game was it? I think it's like 2 days ago, maybe a day ago now. That I can't remember, but there was like I think they were level on points, level on goal difference. So they would have gone through
and
based
Germany,
on,
right?
Yellow cards.
Disciplinary. Yeah,
I think it was Japan and Germany.
It was that group. Mexico was in there as well, I think.
I
So it
think
was
might have
Germany,
been that
Mexico, and then Japan, Spain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Japan and Germany were level points, I believe. But Germany won the game.
Yeah,
but Japan won their game as well.
Costa Rica.
I feel like I'm mixing the groups up now.
There's a slight blend, but yes, I can't actually remember.
But there was a mad game where it was just tense.
Every single variable was equal.
Then I was thinking, like, imagine. I think I said it. Like, imagine going out on yellow cards.
So
you've got like more.
Mm.
I can't remember what game it was. But then someone got carded in the game, which
would have upset the balance.
Would have upset the balance. They would have needed, or if they got 2 more yellow cards, then it would have been fucked.
Yeah, I actually
can't remember what game
There's been so many games.
Jumbled up.
But yeah, that is like throwing up some mad things. The game not yesterday, day before, with the ball crossing the line.
Oh, drama at its finest.
That is like
so good.
I just love the stories that like
the reactions as well.
And then
Gary Neville saying it's a conspiracy almost.
Doing his hardest.
It's mad not to say it.
Ronaldo claiming a goal, but he didn't touch it. Did he touch it? His hair touched it.
It's live, man.
It's good,
FIFA said that I think it came up on the screen that Bruno scored. Or no, I think it came Ronaldo, then they changed it to Bruno. I think FIFA said Bruno scored. Ronaldo saying he touched it.
Then Adidas released because in the ball there's like these chips and sensors.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like a snickometer, I think they call it in cricket. So when you play a shot and it comes off and then the guy catches it, there's like it's registered on like a scale.
Oh yeah.
And then they said like, it's gone past Ronaldo, but
it's not the thing. I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen that.
That's Adidas, and he's a Nike athlete in it. So Adidas
probably.
Of course.
Yeah.
But no, sick World Cup, man. Almost sad that it has to end.
We've still got a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I guess we should enjoy it.
But yeah, if the group stages were like that, then the knockouts are gonna be mad.
Do you know? I think it's gonna be the opposite.
Oh, you think?
I don't think it's gonna be mad.
Peak too soon.
Drama. Like I feel like when the Russia World Cup was kind of like this as well. I feel like the group stages there were lively. I feel like that. I guess it's probably changed. Possibly changed now. But I feel like Russia had like more goals scored ever, like more ground covered by athletes, all of that at the time. It might change now because of that. But then I felt like the knockout stages weren't as lively as a thing. But
I guess there's more riding on it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like this World Cup, I don't know if it's me watching it or I feel like I'm seeing the effects of a Winter World Cup.
In
I
what
feel
aspect?
Like I'm seeing
and
players
a negative effect as well.
a negative effect. I'm seeing I'm seeing players do certain things that I think in a week in the league weekly, like this is going in, or this pass is a simple pass, or like things that I feel like should like I've seen day to day or weekly, like normal. In the basically them
name names
like the Netherlands weren't like all there, like Germany as well. I'm seeing like certain things. There's a few teams that it's like regular.
Hansi Flick, the Germany manager for now, he said, we only had like a week to prepare, but that's not an excuse. Why would you mention
excuse
to me?
I feel like because it's in the middle of a season, so I feel like.
But I've heard the contrary. I guess before the World Cup actually started, saying that it's not the end of the season where players have played a whole season of ball. Man should be fit. They're still they haven't had like a preseason, but they're fit in it. They're match fit. So it
some
should
people
have
are
been
saying, Rich, though, that in order to get to this World Cup, they've had to play every 2 days, 3 days. So then there might be that effect.
And it's tournament football. It's more intense. The league is prolonged, so you can kind of maybe have a lesser week.
You can throttle it a bit. Yeah.
Whereas this is go all the time.
Before you know it, you're
going home. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like I'm seeing like players just look a little bit more tired.
Fair, a bit flat. Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna go against you on that, and I think and this is what I'm seeing on, I guess, a lot of the broadcast is, and the tune's changing, is that just because European teams are getting beat by African nations and Asian nations and man from the Middle East,
the AFC, man, Australia, Japan, and South Korea,
they're doing their thing.
Australia shouldn't.
I think we're low key kind of making excuses for that, and I'm just like, maybe. I think Souness referred to them, and it was mad because it was just after the Japan beat Germany.
He was in a mood, didn't he?
He was like, we're seeing these developing nations, and then he said Japan. I was like, don't think that's in there. But basically, what you're saying is that Europeans are getting beat by a man from other parts of the world, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's like.
I'm here for it.
A lot of people say that about or the Prem or La Liga. Like, oh shit, man, shit league. I'm just like the middling to average teams can just now beat your top teams. That's not shit. That's a better.
Exactly.
If anything,
I think it's like a European in with football, and maybe some of the South American nations a little bit, but it's like a superiority complex kind of thing. Like, we should just run through them.
You should just be in the knockouts, naturally.
No, bro.
No.
And that's one of my favorite.
Yeah, no, it's good to watch. No, my point was just watching. It's like maybe more the quality of the football. I'm seeing that it feels like players are maybe slightly more tired,
fatigued,
than I'm used to seeing in tournament football. But maybe because I don't know, it's middle of the season, winter. They're playing in warmer
temperature,
bro.
Oh yeah, that was the talk of the town, isn't it?
Temperature debate.
It's gonna be too hot.
There was one game. It just kicked off. I think it was the Belgian game. It basically just kicked off. Man was sweating.
Drenched.
Man was sweating.
It's tough. And I think on the whole, as a World Cup, I think it's been good, man. Like you see,
very good.
The mixing of fans, which is jokes. Like I think it was a Morocco fan amongst was it Senegalese fans possibly, and they're just dancing away,
vibing together.
I see a Saudi Arabian helping a Mexican guy on the tube with his traditional cloth, his Mexican traditional cloth. It's sick, man. There's that. There's no like running battles with police.
Do you think that's because of where it is?
100%. Because English fans aren't smashing up town squares and just leaving the whole place upside down.
Because they don't play good, man. Over there.
No. You're gonna get your arse beat. Basically, and fake Neymar as well is one of the.
He's putting mad.
I'll be honest. As far as like doppelgangers look
it's close.
It's pretty close. The only thing that gave it away, he's got like a little belly.
He's a bit chubby.
But shout out to fake Neymar, man.
That's funny.
Yeah. Have you lot started your Christmas prep? I guess World Cup final finishes a week before the year final, the big finale that is Christmas Day. Christmas trees up, decorations swinging.
Yeah.
Mince pies
Yeah,
being
you got
consumed.
3 up in that.
Yeah. I have to admit, it went through.
It was by force.
I didn't have much
persuasion.
No, I'm more than happy to have it up. It went up last week. Tree went up. The ornaments and stuff.
You say last
went
week as in November?
Yeah. I think
it's against the rules.
Was it 25th? The Friday. I think Friday. Tree went up. Yeah, man. It's just why not?
Why not, Rich? Why not have it up in November? What's wrong with that?
It's too early, man. It's too early. It's got to be December.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think they used to say it was like the 12 days of Christmas thing, innit? You're supposed to put it up. The latest was the 13th, because then it's the 12 days of Christmas, I guess. Mine, if I was allowed, you know.
God, you're revealing so much.
He wants to put it up.
November, that's crazy, man.
But he's been told.
That it's December. Richie, calm down. It's December or nothing. Cool, man.
If I were able to,
I had it mild.
I'm on the lock and key, and how do you spin this? That is a mad slip.
Wow.
No, if the house were in a state, that's what I mean, guys. I would have put it up, in December. I think. But I just can't. Like, everything's mashed up and messy.
Yeah, your thing's
dust everywhere.
Slightly different. So
has the plaster arrived?
He's arrived and left. Or they've left. So we can begin.
Did you go English builder or foreign national?
English.
English. How many cups of tea? How many times did he clock off early and go to another job? We're done for the day. You seem sweeping up at like 2:00. Like you came at 10.
A couple of days he was supposed to come, and he some shit happened.
Yeah,
and I was just
case,
like, I know man. But no, good guys. They went Winchmore. Like. Buki. Buki. Like, but man, know better people they know, and like they're a bit older than us. 3 two are brothers. Blessed guys, cups of teas. My girl, she fucked it. Like the first day they come, she made them a tea or coffee rather with almond milk. So then
they're not on
like,
this
the rest of the next couple of days, I'm like, oh, you might want a coffee? Like, nah.
No.
Nah, I'm alright.
The tea's just left there on the side. It's like,
from Monday,
And then
don't come round builders with this
no
hipster,
oat milk,
vegan,
none of that almond milk. They weren't happy, man.
Free stuff.
And then on the last day, I was like, she fucked you, didn't she? And I made them like a proper tea and
proper
a coffee.
Builders tea, yeah.
They were thankful still, but no, blessed guys, man.
That's probably why they're taking so long.
Man need work. I can put you in contact on that. But no.
Nice.
Yeah, we're moving slowly, getting there, little by little. But
did you ever like watch them work? Because like whenever I see like builders or handymen work, I'm like, this is slightly art, man.
It's cold.
I'm with that.
I'm
I just watch. I watch man work.
It's cold. I didn't
skimming the wall.
Like plastering is definitely art. Like I think there's some other things that in the builders.
Do they have that
sphere?
The
Paddleton.
Yeah,
bare of them paddles.
They're official.
That plastering is proper, but I didn't watch the plastering because I know it's a thing where it's like professional ball. I can't do that, bro. Like I won't be able to do it. Like so, if it was something else, I need training and that. It won't happen. But
like, no, you can't offer them like, yo, bro, give me one.
Let me chuck me one. I'll get the corner. Like,
stay out the way.
This is all
it's
on
not
you.
happening. So I just let man do their thing, and
this.
they did good. They good work.
Man.
Good work. Just waiting for that shit to dry now, which is techie because it's so cold right now. But yeah, we're moving. Your Christmas?
It's gone up. We went Christmas shopping, or went up to see the lights.
Oh, nice.
With the little one, which was decent. And I was thinking, this is calm, man. Everything like you end up doing, like, this is calm, man.
That you maybe didn't want to do.
That you put off, Think like even so going on the first holiday, I was like, this is gonna be tough, man. We're gonna be on the ropes. That was fine. I'll do it again tomorrow. Going up Central with the buggy. I'll be honest though, it was mobbed. I don't know if it was due to Black Friday,
potentially,
but Oxford Street, Regent Street, Carnaby, it was rammed. But it was sick, man. It was just good being up there.
How was it getting on a train?
Calm. The only thing is sometimes when you go into like a tunnel, the sound changes, and we're just so used to it, innit?
yeah.
But then you see him, and he'd be like
on edge.
Okay,
but then I just play the game like, just
Yeah,
distracting.
yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah. You're imagining it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it was good, man. It was good. So yeah, we're in the Christmas spirit. The tree's up. Bought couple decorations. I haven't started the Christmas shopping
That's
yet.
what I was gonna say. Presents.
I said to myself I'd do something Black Friday, but I think as far as events, holidays, Black Friday probably the worst thing ever.
It's quite shit, man.
Stop emailing me with your
Oh
meaty
my God, the
shit
emails.
deals.
Bro, you'll get like 30 emails.
Man are saying 10% off,
Miss me.
like leave me alone, man.
Miss me.
So
Probably
yeah,
pay some of that back in postage and packaging.
fam, it's the worst thing.
Did anyone partake in anyone
nah,
cop anything?
I browsed, but it just weren't enough, man.
Yeah, same.
It wasn't giving.
I always-
As they say.
It wasn't giving.
Yeah, I always look, but yeah, it's never. And maybe I don't feel like I need anything that's like, oh my God, like that is on discount. Like, let me get that. I just feel I'd either get it at some other point in a year, which I don't mind paying the full price for.
So we got that.
No. Or it's just like, I just don't want to spend, because at the end of the day, it's just a trap to spend more
all it
P
is.
in it.
That's
So
all
I'm
it
just a
is.
bit like, let me know.
I copped some shit.
Is it?
What you got?
And
TV,
TV.
another Mac.
Okay. So
TV.
yeah, goods like that. I was looking at clothing and stuff, and I was just like, "This is whack, man. Man, I'm putting in stuff that I wouldn't wear."
Don't you think that
allow me,
Black
bro.
Friday seems to be more around? I mean, you got Cyber Monday, obviously, but I feel like if you're gonna get anything, it should be tech.
Yeah.
Like that's where the bigger deals are
and
gonna
I'm
come.
not really in need of tech as it stands. What I am in need of is clothing, and yeah, they didn't help.
They didn't have
help
nothing
at
for
all.
you.
I was in need of actually a mattress. I was looking at mattresses.
What happened
I
to the
don't
old
know. I
one?
don't know. I just didn't get it. It's just
Been
through
Wore that shit down.
it's done. It's time. innit?
Goodness me. Didn't get one.
No, I don't know why. I don't know. No, we flipped, or I flipped the other one just to see.
That
if
gets
it,
you a little
a
extension.
little, you
Little
know,
month, maybe.
Yeah, just kick it down, kick it down. Yeah,
that can run
just kick it for a few months and then we'll fork out.
get
the
something
P
in
for
the
it.
new year.
There'll be what, Boxing Day, January.
Yeah,
There's sales,
yeah,
there's always something else, man.
But yeah, I was looking at Emma mattresses, or what's the other one? Simba.
I've been looking as well.
Simba
but
quite expensive.
They're both peas, man. Emma's a bit.
Emma's
cheaper, I think.
Emma's are slightly cheaper, but I don't know if it's good quality, and I'd like to see the product
wouldn't-
first.
you
But
can
Don't
thing
have
them
to
in
have a
it.
shop.
I don't think they have shops. You can
The
trial them in it.
You know what? The
But the
trial
rent-
thing, I heard it's not as good
I
as
think
you
I
think
we
it
spoke
is.
about this before.
We did. It's a twang. They're like, if you put me a mattress, I'm not gonna return it. Bro.
Yeah, you got to send
Yeah.
it
You know how
back.
much work that is.
And sometimes if you send it back, they'll be like, "No, it's not in the same condition. You got to pay a little." Yeah,
Yeah.
it's long.
Yeah,
So I need one as well. So let me know what you get if you get.
yeah. Her friend bought a house recently. We went there, and she
Jump on their bed.
got
Let me test this out real quick.
she got a Emma mattress. I think it was Emma mattress, and she said it's like the best thing she's ever bought.
Is it game changing?
So yeah, maybe Emma's are definitely slightly cheaper, but then you kind of think, why is it cheaper?
Just fighting that battle in your head, and then you're not buying a more expensive one because it's supposed to be better quality.
Yeah.
It's techie, isn't it? When people say like, "Oh my god," like you, it's everything and all that. I'm like,
And I think Emma only have like medium to firm mattresses.
At my age, I need firm
Bro,
plus.
I
I don't want to be sinking into no bed, man.
Yeah.
I gotta
hate
get up
memory
early, fam. I
Memory
don't want to
foam's the
sleep too
worst.
much.
I need something
I
solid.
don't want to drop into a deep sleep. Man.
Yeah,
Prop me up when my alarm goes at silly o'clock.
yeah. I need because I'm a front sleeper.
on your belly, yeah.
Chill. Chill. What do you say when you're back?
I'm like a big
Manual
man.
labor. Shut up.
A hard back man on my back, bro. Actually, I think I sleep on my side more times.
That's mad.
I think on my side. Belly is very vulnerable.
Nah, belly's jokes, man. Imagine busting in the door. Yo, bro.
Just there like,
Arsehole in the air, like.
Can't do nothing,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no.
I'm a front sleeper as well, but now you say it, I might have to review it, man.
I'm running up in man's yard. Man.
That's
Ain't
crazy.
nothing you lot can do.
Yeah, no. But recently I started sleeping on my side. But you need like a double pillow. So
Pregnancy pillow.
so front you need a
Like a TV like a cartoon character, yeah. Or a child acting.
But yeah, so because that's why I need a firm
my
mattress.
God.
Otherwise, you like sink your back. Like
Man, are too
sinks
heavy
in.
for all of that.
Oh,
innit?
bro, I'll be honest.
It's mad.
That's what I clocked. We copped a new one recently, and I'm like, is this leaning already? Like,
On your side,
yeah,
as well,
like
innit?
100 kg and that. Mandem, yeah, you shouldn't really. Yeah, you should just sleep on the floor. I think once you cross certain weights, because mattresses can't really hold.
Black Friday, I didn't cop anything, man.
Washed.
Left that
Speaking of houses, and I think Les, you said you went to your Mrs. Friend's house. What was your Mrs. Friend wearing when you went to the house? Was it acceptable?
Oh yeah, it's just I don't know. I can't remember what she had on.
Good
answer. Great answer. She was there.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't remember.
Yeah, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast recently, and they were having a debate, and it spanned across like 2 episodes. Like it came back round.
Okay.
And they were saying, what is acceptable clothing, or are there rules as to what your partner, significant other, can wear when you have guests? The floor is all yours.
After you. No. I don't want to tell anyone what to wear.
Great start.
Good answer.
But
Yeah.
you need to dress like it's not just me and you in the yard.
What does this mean?
You know exactly what it means. Now, like, you got to make a bit of effort, I guess. Effort seems like the wrong word.
Yeah.
But like
effort.
No, not even effort. Effort seems effort.
Put a little makeup on. We got guests. Yeah.
I mean, like, put a bra on, babe.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Like,
cool.
come on,
Fair,
man.
fair,
Like,
fair,
or-
fair,
I
fair,
hear you.
fair.
Yeah.
Like, look like you ain't just come out of bed if you've just come out of bed, kind of thing. Like, and effort again.
And
Effort's
it's
not the wrong
what? It's less the looking presentable. Is it more looking presentable, or is it the showing maybe
Modesty.
figure? Yeah, modesty is the word. Qatar, very modest country, brother.
Modesty. I could say modesty. I don't know if it's the right word.
Modesty is such a decent word.
It's just.
Modesty.
Yeah.
I would say the word I would use is decent. Just look decent.
Okay, on
Like-
both fronts.
Yeah, like if let's say my girl's mom comes to the yard, I might have just got out of bed. I'm not wearing
You
the
got
grey sweats,
the baby daddy boxes,
and
the checkered loose bottom.
loose. Like I'm gonna put on the right bottom. Like, you know, I'm gonna
What's the right bottoms?
topless.
So
You don't go topless. with
No,
your mum
topless is
and that's
mad.
crazy. What are we trying to start here? Yeah.
like, is this an accident?
White
Like,
vest.
if I know she's coming, and that's
That's
mad.
mad. That's a setup.
Unless I'm doing mad housework in the garden,
still
on the hottest
never,
day,
never.
yeah, like
Looking
so
over
many-
the shoulder like some
like-
Diet Coke guy. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
Diet Coke. I'm
mad.
not trying to do the Diet Coke thing
Tyrese
because
Beckford.
yeah, that's not it. So I'd probably say like decent. Like there's in the culture, there's been like man in grey sweats or like when they're going to link a thing, it's a grey sweat. Bro,
No boxes.
like I'm not doing it. Like I'm conscious enough to not do that around.
saying you
but
be aware
if it's
as
just
well.
me and you, I might let
Free
the
up.
thing fly, fam.
Put your hand down.
Yuck.
I'm gonna be free in it, but no, just pattern up is my thing because I won't do that. So I don't want you to be doing that. What about you, look?
Yeah, modest is probably the best way to put it. Whatever that, I guess it probably means different things for different people or two different people. But I think she's switched on enough to know what that is. But yeah,
The shorts or was it boy shorts? Like none of that boy short stuff. Nah.
You don't need to do that.
Fair.
but then in public is that okay? The boy shorts, I guess.
Where are we?
just fuck. I don't know. Go ahead and
If it's a private island somewhere remote, of course, man. Yeah, you can wear that.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. I just think it's just decent. It's not like. It's just decent. It's just decent.
Because the other side of the coin is, and you can hear it coming, is that there's insecurity. It's a bit controlling, and that was one of the viewers. They wrote in and said she had a man who used to tell her what she could and couldn't wear.
Yeah.
What people were coming around.
When people come around,
Like, take that off. Like, make sure you put on the cover
jumper.
that up. The baggy jumper, the baggy sweats. And she said it was like kind of controlling.
I can see that.
If a significant other wanted to wear the boy shorts that she wears with you, and you're hosting the boxing or you're watching the 5 o'clock game, are you saying like go back in the?
I'm gonna say something. I think. Yeah.
Go.
We're at yard, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
There's people here, innit?
come on, man.
Keep it clean. Keep your guard up.
Yeah. Protect yourself at all time. No. Yeah. I think it's kind of right too. I think in a way. I think some people may not even be aware. Like, for example, if your girl or as a man, say as a man you grew up around all Mandem, like there was no woman in the house, then it tops off might be a regular to eat your breakfast with top, you know what I mean? But or the flip side where it's only been women, a woman may not be aware. Like, she's very comfortable in the skin, but it might have been because you were around women. So I think some people may not know. So you may have to say, oh, right, like in this. And it sounds controlling just because you're a man, I guess.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around, if she was telling me that,
Be receptive.
I think I'd be receptive of it if it was the other way around.
Yeah. But it's still controlling. If it's the same thing.
I think controlling
It's
is
just looked at
a little bit
differently.
loaded. Because you're like, say you're going out, you're going, I don't know, dinner and shisha, whatever. Your girl says, oh, does this look good, or should I wear this or that? You'll say, innit? I guess she's asked.
She's asked.
But it's okay for you to say, or even if you said, I think that this one looks a bit better. Like, you're allowed to give them that kind of guidance. I guess that's style. But if it's about like,
don't wear those trousers.
Respectability,
or don't wear that top.
You could. I think you should probably be allowed to say that even more.
Yeah.
Because someone's style might just be their style. You might not fuck with it. Do you know what I mean? But I think there are standards for occasions.
Yeah.
Like there's black tie events.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's gym attire.
Yeah.
There's at yard when no one's there attire. And there's at yard when people are there. And that's how
Play by the rules.
That's how I see it personally.
Fair. And there's also like the other thing they were saying, your guests, whether that be your brothers, uncle, dad, best friends, football team members, they shouldn't be looking at your girl in that light. So she could be wearing something
That's mad.
revealing, but the Mandem should just be focused on the sport that they've come to watch and the beers and your company.
But that says something about your friends. It's almost got minimal to do with her. Because she could...
I would agree, though, that, Mandem should just be focused on...
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Eyes up. Eyes up, bro.
Like, man should be on that, but I think we'd be lying to ourselves if we said that's the reality. If girlfriend X is wearing an absolute mad thing.
Wearing the Skims?
No one will say anything.
Wearing a one Skims.
Oh, you see what my man's...
Yeah.
No one's going to say anything, but everybody sees what they see, man. No one ain't legally blind, bro.
Legally blind, yeah.
So...
It's mad. Have you ever been to like someone's house
and they're like, it's a bit inappropriate,
and you don't just keep to yourself, but just say, have you ever been and seen like, you thought like, raw, sis?
If I do, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Probably good, right?
I don't think I have.
Yeah,
but I don't recall. But okay, so in that situation, I'll just say me. Say you've come to mind. Girls wearing a mad thing.
Yeah.
Would you say
I'm
something to
tapping
me
you straight away?
You say something to me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I'll be like,
I feel like most men aren't saying shit.
What's going on, bro?
I feel like most men aren't saying anything.
And I don't know, maybe it's like
it's
the how
awkward
close we are or whatever. Yeah, I'll be like,
yeah.
what's going on?
And then what you tell me? Yeah. What do you
Then
expect me to
I'll
do?
just be watching you.
You're a piece of shit.
Are you gonna say
Games on there.
like, when are you gonna say it's half time? You haven't said
Does he
it.
have the power?
Yeah,
That would be
I'll probably
techie.
tap man, just be like, yo, bro, that's yeah, man, cool. Yeah.
But again, it's what is acceptable as well.
But no, I have been somewhere and I seen something and I was like, yo,
When you say somewhere, like
no,
private
like,
place,
like a link up, whatever.
okay,
Yeah, and I was
but in
like,
someone's house, or not like.
oh, house, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, not out, no. And I was like, interest.
Did you tap him up?
No, I didn't. That was a while ago, man.
Fair
I'm a
enough. You
different
said
man now. Yeah.
Post lockdown, different man.
Yeah. You got to start saying how you feel, man. But yeah, it's an interesting one, and yeah, I don't want to be like a controlling man. So I'll just let her
Question.
wear what she
In
wants
fact, it's probably very close to
and
home
burn
for you. Dad.
inside.
Someone was. I can't remember where I was talking about. I was talking about with some of the Mandem, I believe, about breastfeeding.
Yes.
That's the best way to. I don't even know.
Say to don't mince your words.
No, I don't actually know what I'm
yeah.
going to ask. The question, I guess,
What is
not
that?
What
the
do you think
question.
of breastfeeding?
The conversation was about. I think it was I think it was a man and a girl.
Yeah. Oh, well, I know of a situation.
Like,
I know someone's called something out before. Yeah.
ooh, is this supposed to be on? Can we talk about it on camera
Are we live?
anonymously?
Yeah. No, we could just speak.
Talk about it anonymously.
Just
Tell me the situation, because that probably gives
no,
me better context.
breastfeeding was taking place, but like, boom, like now.
Surprise.
Yeah, like I'm talking to you, bam, breastfeeding, whatever. But someone's seen it in it, and then they were like, "Oh, that's crazy." Like
At the time.
no,
Later.
Not to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
just-
like, did you like?
did you see that too?
Yeah, or like, was it a bit too much? And I was like, man.
It's happening now, isn't it?
Shit, man. Yeah. But this wasn't like my situation. It's
happening now,
another
Couple or
couple,
whatever.
whatever, mum.
Family.
But yeah, some people were like taken aback by it and said like, oh, maybe should be like a bit more discreet or like, yeah, modesty and da da da. And I think it's just on the individual, man.
Yeah,
It's tough because I think if it, like, say we were out or at someone's yard,
Yeah.
and someone just did it. At first, like, my initial reaction always, and probably for most things, like, oh, that's mad.
when you say at someone's yard, are you at the mother of the child's house? Is it different in that scenario? Like, if I'm at home,
okay.
and I'm
Oh, what was- yeah,
breastfeeding
what was
my
that?
child,
What was?
No, that was just out.
Oh, out.
Like barbecue settings.
Even, I think even at your yard, someone else's yard, like I feel like to like not keep peace, but
Step out.
just not in front of everyone, because not everyone wants to see that, and I feel like it's quite a private thing. So you wouldn't because some women pump breast milk.
Oh yeah, express. Yeah.
So you wouldn't just do that, which is somewhat essentially the
you wouldn't just
same
express-
thing. Yeah,
okay.
you wouldn't just do that, but to breastfeed, you would just do it there. So I feel like to keep the modesty, I think it's a very like private thing. But at
feel
first,
like
I'd just
some
be like,
people would say-
oh, that's mad.
it's because you've sexualized women's bodies, and that's why you see it as uncomfortable and all of that.
Like, I wouldn't. It's not like if ball is on. It's not. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like her tits are out. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just carry on watching the football, but I'll just be like, that's kind of mad.
I don't
Like,
really
right,
know what I
that's
say
mad.
on it. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I feel like if baby needs to eat, baby gotta eat. You know, but
It's not gonna stop from going from here to the next room, is it? Or are they?
It's the why should I have to leave
Yeah.
the room?
I feel like if it's
I get that.
or if it's at my yard, all the man them around, I expect the missus to go next door. We're at home. If you're in a public setting, when I say public, not outside,
A restaurant.
or a friend. I mean, more specifically, like a
Okay,
friend's
cool.
house or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Then I'd probably I would assume she'd say hit up
Whoever,
lady of the
host,
house,
yeah.
and say, "Oh, right, I need to boom, boom, boom."
Mm-hmm.
And
Was she
that would probably
covered,
happen.
by the way? Like, was
No,
it covered
no,
or
no,
was
no.
Just
No.
out.
like, if you looked, you'd see?
Yeah, before
no,
the youth was on, yeah.
no muslin. Oh, you're saying before?
No
wow.
muzzy, no.
Because I think again, it's similar to the being in and around the house. It's being aware of the surroundings and what's happening. And I think it's, like I said, it's a very private thing. I feel it's a private thing. Like, not everyone wants to see it, but if you're out and there's a scenario where you can't just go to another room, then you're gonna have to do it there. But then I've seen women do it where they're covered up. That I've got no problem with, because you're in fucking, I don't know, some restaurant or whatever, some brunch spot or cafe, and there's nowhere else for you to go. So you don't want to do it in the toilets, because that's grim.
Crazy, yeah, eating in the toilet.
So yeah, that I've got no problem with. But I think having the option to do it privately, but just doing it in a private setting publicly, if that makes any sense, in front of people.
You're saying be as discreet as you can if it has to be in a public place.
Okay. Yes.
I feel like I'm kind of with that. Be as discreet as you can. But if you've done that, I don't feel a way about it. Like, if that's what had to happen, that's what had to happen.
It's on.
That's what had to happen.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
not.
how I like. Ultimately, I'm just like,
It's not going to make me think any
to
different of you, because yes, your child, your baby that you need to feed. So I understand that. But
I guess the fear is, or the ultimate fear is, like, you're hiding it from someone that might rate it, kind of like
you talk about as a man.
Yeah, as
or the woman.
What you're covering is something that someone might rate.
Yeah,
but then, like, rating it in that moment is kind of crazy. Like, I've never seen a
rate
woman.
In what sense?
I've never, like, because it's breasts.
Man rate tits,
man
isn't
rate
it?
breasts.
Oh,
but
if you're thinking about that at that moment,
that's what I'm saying.
mad.
So I've never, like,
but isn't
seen,
that's why the woman would cover it, right?
Yeah, because I've never seen a woman breastfeeding being like, "Oh, let me see." Like,
no,
I'm out, bro.
Yes, but then if man don't see it like that, then it shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't. Yeah,
you with me?
Yeah.
It shouldn't even matter at all. Because
that's what you're.
Yeah,
I see. It's not fulfilling that function right now. Whatever the function is, it's actually fulfilling its actual function.
Yeah,
but then I get what you're saying, but I don't. I still don't look at that. I'm not saying it just because you said it. I don't look at it that way. I'm just like, I don't want to like.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see your
you don't want to
tit
feel uncomfortable.
out. It's that, and I feel like. Maybe you clearly don't feel uncomfortable doing it in front of everyone.
Yeah, and I guess it's on her as well. Yeah.
So then that's why I'm like, oh, that's mad. Like, because I didn't come here thinking I'm gonna see that. But if you're doing it,
let's like,
I did extra. Yeah. Look at the time.
I'll just carry on offer. Like, wasn't expecting that.
I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing. But yeah, I feel if you can do it privately, then I feel like it's quite a private thing. Yeah, as
listeners, subscribers, viewers, let us know what you think, man.
Yeah, particularly females, because we have no business speaking of them.
None at all.
Speaking of women's business. And let us know what you wear around the house when your man's friends are coming round.
Yeah,
if you dress up and get sexy for them. Yeah, let us know, man.
Well. What do you wear when
sexy for the Mandem? Let us know if your ex, if you ever dressed up because you rated your ex's friend, man. You thought, let me put on the tight ones.
Sexy for the Mandem.
The spandex.
That is so mad.
Nike Proing it up and that.
But yeah, like if my girl's friends like come around or like mum or whatever, like not like I wouldn't wear shorts around the yard.
Crazy.
Like for me, that's like,
is it?
That for me, that's
well, no.
mad.
What kind of shorts?
No, it's not mad. What shorts?
I feel attacked.
Nah, full length trousers.
Yeah.
I'm saying your leg can't be out.
No,
they're gonna get these knees. They're getting these knees.
I work too hard, man.
Yeah, they're getting these knees, bro.
What? No shorts at all?
Nah, I'm coming.
That's mad. You're acting like, you know, back in the day.
Shorts and no, shorts and a t-shirt.
You know, you couldn't wear jeans in that. In Harrods.
Oi, why couldn't you wear jeans in Harrods?
They were like,
That's
none of that fuck shit.
Sorry.
This is big people thing.
Oh, no Levi's.
No
in
jeans,
the spot.
man. We have to wear a proper trouser. Fam.
Man are wearing suits to go shopping, bro.
Hard bottoms.
Fuck Harrods, man.
Oi, straight leg, you know.
No jeans, bro.
No slack.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no. But that's like the whole like going to work in shorts.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Les
yeah.
ain't a fan of it. Yeah.
For me, shorts is a very casual item of clothing.
But I'm at yard. I'm trying to.
At yard, you can run
Trying
shorts.
to casualize.
It depends though. Like, there's like again, like talking about. I was saying like the grey sweats or like there's like a slump short that I call them slump shorts.
Oh, where you can see the bounce.
If you get up too quick.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Stand up slowly, fam.
Yeah,
like
don't.
it's pattern different, innit?
Take
And
your
that's
time.
just
Yeah,
I don't want
those
to be
can't.
in any of them. I
Cotton-
don't want to catch nobody like
Cotton
that.
jersey,
that's it.
yeah.
You know, Dan knows the
Stop.
jokes. Like those ones, no. But if it's just like a
No, I
gym
wear like a
shorts or
gym
whatever,
night. Yeah.
then
Nah.
come.
They got. So I wear the boxes and they got the pants in them as well, innit?
Oh,
So-
Oh, you got,
Yeah.
I need to get a pair of those.
Yeah,
Are they good?
netted. They're
No,
like
they're
swim,
good.
kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
swim
swim
shorts,
shorts,
innit?
yeah,
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I wear around them. But yeah, I never thought like cover your leg when you got. Like,
It's not so much.
guests.
It's not. It's weird. It's not so much cover your leg. It just feels like. It feels like someone's come round. So this is now like an event or a thing or a meeting or whatever, a gathering or whatever you want to call it.
That's
Whatever
a meeting, you
It's
know.
an official event.
word you want to use. Yeah.
Let's come downstairs with a tie on.
Evening. Good evening.
Shaking hands.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nodding that.
Yeah, and then you've just turned up in
Oh,
like
it's your effort
shorts
kind
and
of
like
thing.
it's
It's
right.
effort,
I
innit?
think
It's
you're
effort.
right. So I think for me it's the effort. But then at the same time, if I like your shorts, man, if I come to your yard, you got shorts, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't bother me. It's just me personally. Maybe on a day where I don't really care and you just put on a pair like the shorts have to be proper though. Like a nice clean.
Those ones can't be.
Say shorts with a belt.
Those fucking chino shorts, man. They just follow us everywhere, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's bare funny, Les. Oh my god.
But yeah, I think for me it's the effort thing.
Fair.
It's the effort. But
you
again,
got
if someone
this.
else does it, I don't really care. I'm not gonna think any different. I just think it's just what it is.
Sure.
what it
Can't
is.
come to your
Sure,
house. You got shorts. Les is upset.
True, it didn't make no effort, man. Goodness me. Yeah. Shout out to.
Oh, that is joke.
Shout out
Shorts
to
with a bounce, you know.
dress codes for the house, man.
That is
crazy.
joke.
Crazy. Have you lot heard that the cost of living crisis is getting crazy? We predicted it. People in Cardiff are now eating pet food, supposedly, amid the cost of living crisis, which is kicking in.
That is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is bonkers.
I don't know what they give pets.
I just think, why would you choose to eat pet food when you could just buy human food? That's mad
Cheaper.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because pet food isn't cheap.
none of us have pets, but I believe
It's
pet
not-
food
it's not
is
cheap.
expensive.
Yeah, it's not
to
cheap.
my knowledge.
And I don't know if they're eating the wet or the dry food because you got
Oh,
wet
the
and
wet
dry.
thing. Oh,
That's mad out.
it just looks like you know, like you put gravy in the fridge. It's just like jelly
congealed.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
not really a
beef in it.
vibe, man. I think that this is probably like headliney. Like I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm praying.
Or maybe one deranged person done it.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
like
they
there was
considered
nothing-
eating. Yeah.
It was that day before payday, and there was just nothing in the cupboards
Let me see how that tastes.
but some chum.
That's
But yeah,
a crisis,
I think
man.
that's crazy, man. I'd rather eat you could get a bag of basmati, 5 kg
cheap, bro. Less than a
for
pound.
nothing, and then slap. I don't know.
No, not 5 kg.
What's the cheapest meat on the market?
Mince, innit?
Mint.
Or can you get a canned meat, spam or something?
No, I've heard spam's gone up. I've heard spam's peas.
People were
these days.
moaning about corned beef price the other day.
Yeah, that's spam, innit? Corned beef. Well,
His cousin, innit?
cousin. Yeah.
Chill.
They're related.
Relax.
But yeah, people are saying corned beef's gone up. What is the cheapest meat, man?
I think it's mint. Chicken.
It's got to be. It's like wings.
No, I'm
Or-
thinking of like crisis. So like not even fresh.
Tuna.
Tunas. I
No,
remember
I think
Rich
Rich
H-
John
John
West.
West.
One tin.
John West.
I fuck with the John Princess as well.
Princess.
Yeah. No, I think tuna's peas.
You
I'm
get
not
like
gonna
chili
lie.
con carne in a tin.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'd get that for the low, man.
No, you can. There's some meats you can get in a tin. I swear, don't like Frankfurters and that come in a tin as well. You can get them.
Oh,
joints.
yeah,
hot dogs,
Ye old.
Yeah. Bro, that
On the
shit
bottom shelf.
Yeah.
I've been there forever.
Yeah, like you go like Lidl, you can do a shop for probably less. I'm
Less
gonna say
than
less than
pedigree,
5. It's
bro.
probably maybe slightly more.
A shop for less than a £5.
Depends. Like
What year
like
is
a
this?
standard meal,
Get the basmati.
like basic.
What?
Big basmati.
For less than a £5.
That
I
must
said,
be
I
like
said
a
it slightly more.
free.
Chill, man.
No, I don't.
One kg.
Do you not shop, fam? Because
No,
it's not
I do,
adding
I
up,
do.
fam. It's
No,
not
I
adding
do.
up,
I
fam.
don't check the price, man.
Yeah, boy.
Bruv, 1 kg of rice is like surely that's like
That's like a £2 men.
all right. That's two of your thing. What veg would you get? Carrots are bare cheap. You could get bare carrots,
Carrots or
for like 50p. Like, I don't know why.
Bag of salads, even peas.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a bag of salads.
Yeah, you'd have to get carrots.
Something to stretch.
No, you get a frozen veg. You get a frozen veg. You'll get like a broccoli, or corn, peas,
Oh,
carrots,
you
carb,
get
mixed thing.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
one bag.
Tesco,
Go on.
Tesco's basmati rice, 1 kg,
Yeah.
£1.75.
Oh, we're lit.
You're
Bare
up.
change. Bare change.
kg, man. I go Costco for my shit.
So we've still got 425 to play with. Sorry,
Okay.
no, 325.
then what, Les?
So
Check.
then what do you say? So we've got, let me search mince.
I feel like 500 grams of mince.
That's like a 250 min.
375.
4.45.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't even have a
Papa said mince
chili
was
con
cheap. No, we have to go to the canned version.
No, but no, this is what you're thinking of.
Get the
It's
chili
the
con
That's
carne.
grammage.
that's Tesco finest.
Bro,
man.
hey, change the filter,
Do it
fam.
for my
Right,
wage.
sorry.
Man's doing finest, you know.
So Tesco chicken mince, 5% fat.
I've never put
500
chicken mince
kg
in my life.
Crazy.
is $3.15.
Okay,
Or
so
Oh,
then,
Tesco
no, the
pork
money's
lean
done.
mince, if you eat that sort of thing,
That's haram.
$2.75. Or Tesco lean beef steak mince, 5% fat, 250 grams,
okay.
$1.99.
Oh, calm.
That's calm. We'll get that. We eating for one. We're alone, right?
Yeah.
With this kind of money,
Yeah.
like,
Dogs.
is what it is.
It's every man for themselves.
Yeah.
Fam, then you can get a little veg.
Oh, yeah, we're at like 3.
No, he said £2. £1 was
So
how much was the one?
175 for the
Tesco
rice.
mixed veg,
All right, so we're about £3.
£1.50.
£3-4.
Oh, we're good, man.
So
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
you can get it for £5.
Yeah.
Okay.
To everyone in Cardiff that's eating dog food,
Or if you want green beans, £1.05.
got change.
Not so bad. I thought it would be worse.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, people in Cardiff who are eating dog food, just like why? Like,
Yeah, there's not actually no.
there's
need
no
for that.
need to be there.
There's no need. We're not there yet.
No,
No,
not
no,
yet.
no.
Not yet.
No.
But if you had to, would you do the wet or the dry dog food?
100% dry.
The wet ones.
The dry thing's gonna be like a
Throw it
biscuit in it.
Yeah. You'll throw
The
up.
wet thing is like
You might
gaggage.
not see tomorrow. Like.
gagging. Fam.
Yeah.
You actually might not see tomorrow.
Nah, no
that-
chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, cost of living crisis, very grim, but
Bro, it's-
not grim enough to eat.
I tell you, do you lot have smart meters?
Had one, got rid of it.
Why? Why'd you get rid of
Yes.
It
Yes.
weren't that
we
smart.
do.
Like,
weren't that
It
smart.
was just weird. Like, yeah.
Weren't adding up, kind
I
of.
hate the fact that you have to have them.
Weren't top set.
Do you know what's joke is that you have to have them plugged? You got the little.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
got
on
plugged in all the
screen.
You
I
time.
don't know
have
what
to
it
have
means
them
as well.
Plugged in.
KWH, like, what was that? Kilowatts per hour, like, bro. Just tell me the price.
Cost
man.
of living is mad right now.
Oh, what are you saying? Your smart meters.
Brother, I'll put
very
my heating
revealing.
on for like an hour. It'll be like £2.
Got to go do overtime. Yeah.
It's mad. And then I've been steaming the walls.
Oh, safe.
Oh my god, that shit eats through electricity.
Fam, put your kettle on, yeah,
Bro.
and then look
No,
at the
it's
meter.
the least efficient thing in the
Yes,
yeah.
fam.
Anything
The
with like a
thing's
heating
just
element.
red.
Bro, it's mad.
But
It's
check
mad.
it, yeah. Heating water from like cold to hot in like a minute. That's gonna take some
power.
buffer.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it's how sustainable are you lot? Like,
I am quite sustainable.
How does one measure sustainability?
all the good stuff, man.
I know, to be honest with you.
Recycling.
I'm good. I'm quite
That's
good with
about it,
recycling.
innit?
I got a smart car. Got you lot beat on that one, innit?
Yeah. No gas guzzler.
You man got SUVs and that. terrible.
Relax, man.
How else can we measure sustainability?
I just think like,
What,
was it
turning off lights and all
recycling, turning off the lights, carbon footprint?
I'm quite good with.
Do you drive to the shop? Do you walk?
Where I live, I have to drive. Well, there's a shop nearby, but it's not.
It's not lit.
I got one as well.
Yeah,
Don't hit
it's not-
one stop.
I got. It might be a one stop actually. I think it's a one
One
stop.
stop is crazy.
So yeah, so it was a
But
trip
it's
to like Tesco.
More time. I've been getting through petrol like nobody's been since I've been a bit further out.
Oh,
Fam, it's
Saying
mad.
a bit,
innit?
yeah. See, you
Bro.
don't move to the country and it's
mad,
less
fam.
sustainable. It's
It's
crazy.
mad.
Crazy. What about like the products you lot buy and stuff? Like, does it have to be like fair trade?
Nah. I'm
Sourced
not looking at the
sourced
receipt.
locally, like all that.
Nah.
Products. Nah. I would like to, but nah.
I don't think I'm that fussed.
Like in terms of, my girl used to be on that. Like, it was Abel and Co. She used to get one of them deliveries, get all that ugly fruit and
The
that.
ugly fruit that they would throw
They
away
would throw away.
because it's not round.
So I like all of that, but
it needs to be round.
bro, it's cost of living, innit? We got to do. It's one or the other, man. What we doing?
Yeah.
Fair.
What we doing? We're not
Fair.
we're gonna lose money to be nice to the environment. It's just a bit techy. You got to make choices in this life.
Look, and this is just like a snapshot of society.
Yeah, speak, man. I went to
We're
Thanks,
cooked.
Dan.
We're cooked,
where I
man.
go. I went to Home Bargains, which is relatively a fairly cheap store.
Yeah.
For sort of your everyday things, and they do some food in there. And what did I buy? I bought toilet tissue, like a big. I can't remember how many's in it. Toilet tissue.
Get that multi-buy for the win, fam.
What did I buy? Toilet tissue, washing up. Not washing up, the laundry. Oh, what you know
Pods.
them? No, not pods, but the,
Unstoppables.
It's that the equivalent to that, but
What's
the
Unstoppable?
Lenore version.
Some beads that you chuck in the washing
In the
machine
wash
with the clothing.
Yeah, I know.
Bit of
So
a vibe.
those things. I bought something else as well. I can't remember what it was. It weren't less than 10 items. It was 100% less than 10 items. It's like £15. And I was like, yeah, this is.
the
I
cheap
think I
shop
bought
as well.
toothpaste as well. Something else, and I was like, this is crazy.
Bro,
In
I
the
feel like
in the bargain store.
it's
yeah.
really hard to go to the
Bro.
shop and not spend less than a tenner.
Oh, tenner's
It's
baby
so
food.
difficult.
Tenner's like snacks.
Yeah,
So
if I spend a
difficult.
tenner, I'm happy. Less than a tenner, I'm
yeah,
happy.
yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I did that. I've tried to do that, thinking, oh yeah, get to the little smart shop or the self-service rather.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
mad.
it's gonna be like 10
It's mad.
It's like 17 quid.
Shouting at
Chew
you,
it.
like, in orange letters. It's crazy.
But what I will say is get yourself a Tesco club card. If you shop, if you
I don't shop in
if you-
Tesco.
if there's a Tesco near you, and you shop in Tesco, get a Tesco club card. Because what did I buy?
It definitely makes a difference.
I
It's
was
about
buying-
a third off now, like on some things.
some things. I bought the electric toothbrush heads. At first, so I went into Tesco one time, and I saw them, and I was like, they're like £30, £28, something mad. And I was like, I'm not buying these. So I bought like the cheaper versions, which aren't Oral B or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I bought them and was using them. Was like, this
Don't
ain't.
feel the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah. They're not even brushing my teeth properly. So then I went back to Tesco to get some other stuff. I was like, fuck it, let me just fork out the P. and
Yeah.
just get it. But then the Tesco club card price is like £13
Versus the
30
30 or
30 or 28,
yeah.
£30, whatever it was.
Raw, that's a big one.
Bro, I was like, this is like if I didn't
That's
have a club card,
You'd
and
be
I'm
in trouble.
in amongst the other things that I bought, like
Wanna?
hitting that,
Silly.
I was like,
stuff.
this is insane.
That's mad, man.
So yeah, get yourself a Tesco club card, man. It'll definitely it'll make a difference because you save the more you use it, and you can use it for fuel as well.
But you won't have to be eating pedigree chum.
No.
Which is
You'll
always good.
you'll survive on human food.
Off clock sustainability, you have to be rich to be able to do it.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I told you I was looking at like getting a Tesla and all that. Bro, it's all peas. Like, you actually have to fork out to then be good. Like, it's fucked.
It's mad. Be sustainable, and go broke. Like, yeah.
I mean, some of it you can. Some of it saves you money in it if you just turn everything off.
Just sit in darkness.
Just turn it, get some buy candles, turn everything off.
yeah.
Yeah, it's techie.
That's the
it's
way
weak.
to do it. What else was there this week?
What's on the menu?
Stormzy's album.
I'll be honest. This morning I was mopping the floor, as you do, like a modern man.
Mopping up your tears.
Yeah. His tears, from what I've heard, just crying. But no, I'll be honest, I haven't spun it. I was gonna spin it at that moment. I was playing Sampha instead, and I know Sampha's on the new album.
He is.
Yeah. He's got his own song.
I just haven't spun it just yet. And I'm saying that as a big Stormzy fan.
You're an advocate for sure.
Yeah. On and off the court.
I spun it this morning, literally on my drive here.
Okay.
For whatever reason, because it's been out a week now, isn't it?
Yeah.
For whatever reason,
World
I
Cup.
just haven't.
Blame
Maybe World Cup.
Blame the World Cup.
I haven't really felt the need to for whatever reason. I did actually watch his Louis Theroux interview.
I've seen that.
Oh yes.
Which I really liked.
Decent.
I actually enjoyed it. I felt like I knew Stormzy a bit better.
It's mad. Like people, you watch that. I'm thinking, why are people so against it?
No, not my opinion on him changed, because I think I've always admired everything he's done outside of music. But it was good to see. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say my opinion didn't change. I maybe looked at his music a bit more of a keener eye, perhaps. But that was good to see that, regardless of man's position, he's dealing with stuff that normal man deal with. So that was really good to see. But I started listening to the album, I said, on the way here. Not terribly in love with it. It's quite a far cry from his other stuff. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, so maybe it switches up towards the end. But it seems quite different from a lot of his other music. Well, not even that different. Like, what's that? What's the gospel tune he had, man, with Emanike or whatever?
Grace,
Amazing Grace or something like that.
Save
Lord,
been broken.
yeah, that tune. A lot of it feels inspired by that.
Okay. He did say that. Yeah, it's like a bit of a
bit more gospel,
a change in what we've heard from him, and he wants people to listen to it with like an open ear and like
open
a clean
mind
heart, or like a approach of a clean slate. And he's like, if you don't like it, fair, but just listen to it with an open mind. And
I'm doing that. I think again, seeing his Louis Theroux interview made me, a bit more open to him, I guess, at the moment.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I stand on it. I don't know. I feel like I haven't listened to enough of it to really make a verdict. I haven't instantly vibed with much of it. Yeah. So far.
You say you got through halfway through, or you're not sure?
About half. I don't know how many tracks it is. Let's say it's 12. I must be like 6 in.
Okay.
Yeah, I might reserve like judgment if I'm being honest right now.
Fair.
That's a responsible thing to do. I've listened to it twice, I think. Maybe more, but like sparingly listen to different tunes.
And
I've not taken to it. And I don't know if it's because it wasn't what I was expecting, or that it's not very different because of that song. I can't remember the name of the song, but you've heard him.
Blinded by Your Grace?
Blinded by Your Grace. So he's done songs of the type.
Yeah.
So you're used to him making that kind of music, but it's sparingly. It's one song here, or he might do a session and there's a clip of him doing something. But with this album, it's the theme of the album almost, and it almost runs through it. You'll get maybe 2 or 3 songs, and 3 might be pushing it, where they're slightly a bit more upbeat and probably more him.
Yeah.
The Mel Made Me Do It tune's not on the album.
Yeah, I was thinking, am I going to get to that later?
That's not on the album, which at first I thought, oh, that's odd that it's not on the album. But then it wouldn't fit.
It doesn't feel like it fits on. I was like, where do we get to that?
If it was on
like
there.
Jimmy Cooks at the end of like Drake's. Honestly, never mind.
Exactly.
Right. And it's interesting you actually mentioned that. So as Rich was talking, I was thinking, I think you said something, I can't remember what it was, but I don't mind people doing different things with their music or their sound. But this feels very different to me.
Okay.
It feels like he was like going this way. This is the type of music he makes. This is what he's known for. Then he's gone, like, I'm here now.
Have this, yeah.
He's almost switched genre. Almost, it feels like.
Yeah.
He's still rapping, but
I don't know if I'm not ready for it. Like, I'm not I like Stormzy. I think he makes good music. I've never been one to run to his music, but I'll listen to it because I like him. But I feel like it's too much of a difference.
Step change, yeah.
I can see what he's doing, which is fine. I think he's said a few times he's just in a place that I think he was talking to Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
That's on my watch later on YouTube.
I want to watch that, but I also don't want to watch it. He was talking to Rick Rubin and he was saying that I think the first song on the album, I think, was the first song, coincidentally, the first song that he did for the album.
Okay.
I think after him and Maya broke up,
Right.
that was the first song he made. So he's just saying that it felt right for it to be the first song on the album. Then it kind of set the tone for the rest of the album.
Jeez.
So I can understand you'd make that album after all that has happened, and I think he had quite a mad year before that with all
You
the
can
stuff
hear
with
that
like
in the
Chip
album.
and all of that, and I think family and whatever. So I can understand it, but for me, like as a listener, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm interested in hearing that.
Fair.
Right now.
Fair.
I think I need to give it more listens. But yeah, at the minute, I'm just a bit like, I don't know.
Not good.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. You can definitely tell by the sound of the album
Yeah.
that was inspired by like a time in his life.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of pandemic-y, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of reflection and a lot of thought on things that I guess if we'd never had that like moment of stillness, a lot of people wouldn't have even thought about. Which is kind of good to hear. But from what I've heard so far, it doesn't really make it an album that you're gonna run to, unless you're in that mood.
Yeah.
But, I'll give it more time. I'll spin it some more this week, and see where I'm at.
I feel like it should have been. It would have made the album extremely long, but I feel like it should have been
Like a 2-parter or something.
a 2-parter. I was going
I
to
knew
say
you were
A
gonna
and
say
B
that.
side, but not A and B,
Mad.
but like a 2-parter. So you've got this side, and then the other side is the Stormzy that we're used to. That's a lot of
Some
music
people
to have in an album. I can't remember how long the album is. Let's say it's about 12 songs. So then to have, let's say, another 12 will make it 6 and 6. It stretches out the album. But yeah, it's maybe this year I've just not been interested in listening to that because I've been listening to a lot of like rap music.
Yeah, was he on your Spotify rap?
Spotify, no, he definitely wasn't. But yeah, like Pusha T was on mine. I can't remember. There was another artist that was on mine, but like mostly like rap. So then to hear, and that's what I kind of like when again the Mel Made Me Do It video or the tune. I was like, oh, this is
You know, it was hair for that.
we're gonna get. He's gonna spit. Like I want to hear like that. Like he's no longer at the level of like grinding to get to where he needs to be, and he's still got a lot more to do. But he's talking like different shit. When Jay's talking about Japanese whiskey, Stormzy's talking about the 4 watches that he wears in a day, or something like his next door neighbor's like what's his name? Tom Holland.
Yes.
Tom Holland? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's my bro, or whatever he said. So like that's the stuff I want to hear. I don't necessarily know if I want to hear you
Be deep and meaningful.
be upset
You want to
about
hear
your breakup
braggadocious, isn't it? I get it.
with Maya. I don't know if but I'm not a huge Stormzy fan.
It seems
So
to
maybe
be
his fans
the theme
will
of the
care.
album, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's not just like a man can have that track
Yeah.
in a playlist,
Of course.
on a man's album, but the whole thing feels like somber.
It's that. Yeah.
But it's I'll give it more time. Maybe it will grow on me, but we'll see.
Yeah. There's
Interesting, man.
yes. In the number of listens I've had with it, it's probably 2 or 3 tunes that I think, oh yeah,
I like hide
I
and
like
seek.
this.
Cold. I like it.
remember it.
It sounds. Do you know? Hide and seek sounds like a Chip tune though.
Well, I'll go. Yeah.
That's Chip. Like,
Oh, that
listen
tune,
to that
yeah,
and tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
you don't hear Chip there. It's proper Chip tune.
That song's a radio song.
Yeah,
proper
fully,
Big
fully,
time
fully.
radio
It's
song.
got Thames and Oxlade on there, isn't it?
Is that who it is on
Doing
there?
backup
vocals.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also he also doesn't
cite.
He also doesn't rap a lot on this album.
He doesn't cite the artist either on the track list.
No. But many artists do that.
I don't like when they do
for
that.
some strange reason. I don't know why.
At me,
At
get
me,
at
man.
me, bro.
Yeah, he also doesn't rap a lot, or shall I say, he doesn't feature for it feels like a majority of even a track. So you'll get like a verse in the middle of the song, and then it might be someone else for the rest of it, just harmonizing out of it, or there's just like instrumentals and music happening, and then you won't hear from him. Like one of the songs is just Sampha.
Sampha's Plea.
Sampha's Plea
is the track. Yeah.
It's just Sampha. So if there's 12 songs, that's 11 songs. That's
I would assume he writ it though. I was thinking this when I was thinking, Stormzy must have written this. Sampa's performing it.
fair.
Potentially, I don't know. It's a theory, innit? But
I think there's also another song where I don't even think he's like on it. Maybe I missed the verse or didn't hear it. But yeah, it doesn't.
It's definitely an unusual album.
Yeah, it wasn't the album that
album.
I wanted or was expecting
Or needed.
I don't think we'll get it again because I think that album is a moment for him.
Yeah, it definitely feels like
and that's fun
but it's,
to
you know
have.
why what's quite unusual for me about it, being an artist as big as Stormzy, who drops once every 3 years, to drop something like this, it's kind of mad.
You've wasted a chip.
Not even you've wasted it, but it's like, when is the next, so
token.
much time?
Chips
How many
Say
studio
token,
albums does yeah.
That's his third?
This is his third, yeah.
Third.
And it's very different from the albums before that came before.
Which
is interesting.
that's a little bit like how to be honest, that's how I felt. I felt like
2 seconds, boys. Keep going.
it's a bit too soon to be chucking out something that's
experimenting,
alternative to what you normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was like I just wanted to hear the normal you, but we didn't get it for the whole of the album. I think there's one song that's like lively-ish. That tune I like, but because it's the liveliest tune on there, you got tunes like Fire Bay. I don't like the title.
Scary
and I don't really like. He sings a lot on this, or harmonizes. I'm not gonna say sings because that's a discredit to the man that can actually do it. But yeah, he harmonizes a lot on it, which I'm a bit like, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna give you a lot my review next week, man. As it stands, my expectations have shifted. Is probably how I'd put it. But yeah, shout out Stormzy. If he's not performing musically, shout out him for the stuff he does away.
Performance as well. It's gonna be
what the concert would be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a weird one. Well, no, probably not weird, but he's like a lively performer. That album isn't a take your top off and drench in sweat.
You might see him at Rich's Jazz Club.
It needs to be like the real talk. It needs to be small and
Richard,
intimate.
Yeah.
Front row.
But yeah, the album's definitely a moment in his life. I do think that we've maybe got it too soon. So like the next one, you're a bit like, I don't know.
I feel the next album might come out like in a year,
Soon.
18 months.
Follow
Yeah.
it up, the experiment one. Well done to Stormzy on the singing and also getting his girl back.
Has he got her back?
That's the rumor. TJ Holmes from Good Morning America probably needs to do the same, write an album.
Yeah, he's getting rid of his kind of and getting another.
He had one of the wildest captures ever. I think I've never seen anyone be bagged in 4K.
It's so mad.
The pictures that the private investigator had on him were just amazing.
What is it like?
Like, there's so many
in the act.
Some are like him they're in a bar.
Oh yeah,
drinking some chilled Stellas.
Surely you gotta be more like, if you're creeping like that and you're an anchor on a program on a news channel, and you're both married.
Yeah. Work,
you're
the
just
case of the work
flagrant.
wife, man. This is why you tell your significant other, don't play those games around me.
She's creeping.
Because there's something in it. But yeah, wow, Bad man. But
It's hard. You know, it's almost hard to say bad because he looks like he's enjoying it so much.
he's at his happiest place with
It's
her,
mad.
which is an insight. But they do say, what is it? Don't let your wife stop you from being with the woman you love.
Yeah, or
Crazy.
don't let your girlfriend from stopping you from meeting your wife.
Yeah,
That statement is so
It's
mad.
so mad.
Oh man! But you can see when he's with her, that's when he's the happiest.
If he's that happy when he's with her,
You just gotta tell your actual wife that it's over. Like I found someone else. Because the way my man's like looking at her, smiling,
bare
when you see the
happy.
pictures, she's got no back, but like she's bending over into the car to put something into the boot
Oh
or
yeah,
the trunk.
no back there.
Taps
Taps the arse. Yeah.
He's building her up.
Yeah.
do you think? Yeah, you see, like those kind of, I guess, relationships, or you could say work wife, or perhaps potentially inappropriate relationships.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say, yeah. Do you think that if you commit to the work wife, the side thing, and you make her main, it's as live as it was?
No chance.
Surely it can't be, innit?
It just ends up being what the first one was.
Literally no chance in hell. Yeah, so yeah, you got to be careful what you wish for. Because then it loses the
spark,
there's
innit?
that
There's
thing,
the
like,
edge.
Can get
naughty.
caught. Oh, go away with it. Like,
Yeah.
But then now you're just like, I'm actually allowed to be with you. This is dead.
This is dead.
It's actually quite dead.
Yeah.
It's permanent.
Actually, I have
This
to
is
spend
boring.
better time with you now, more time than before.
Yeah, and when he's creeping and whatnot, he doesn't have to spend
Stay there.
all the time with
Yeah.
her.
No, he's got to bust
You
out.
gotta be quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the night, like,
So you gotta be quick.
now he's just with her. But yeah, I think he was on TV the next day.
did he own it or
Just
anything?
ducking and diving. I think they alluded to it, and he kind of did his thing. Yeah. And I don't know if he's still, because I think his wife's an attorney, so she's getting
rob his- clotted in. Hope we had a prenup.
Boy, we'll see about that.
That is so mad.
But yeah, that case was just crazy. And just be honest, man. Is what I say.
Yeah.
Then you save yourself the embarrassment, man.
Yeah.
Be honest and bored.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Oh no, be honest and leave. Or don't.
Oh yeah. Make a decision.
Yeah.
Make a decision. It's probably the best advice. It's the best I can go.
And
for.
yeah,
He's
she's
doing
not,
the halfway crook thing. Yeah.
yeah, not to forget, she's also married as well.
Yeah.
Do either of them have kids?
Not sure, but they seem like they're at an age where they possibly
They would have, yeah.
And you got to bring them blended families together. That's awful.
Yeah, she's married as well, so that's mad
Front street.
on both sides. Yeah, it's just mad because
What are you gonna do? Man?
you only just started working. Like I say, started. I assume they've worked with each other for years, but you only just work with each other. Does that make like you just?
What do you mean?
Like you only just work with each other, but because you work with each other, you two have gone.
You think
less.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were like walking
like-
past each other in the street or
You
something,
might
you'd
just be
probably
like,
just be like, yeah,
Whatever,
alright.
like,
You're not doing life together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I'm a little bit like, you want to chuck. I don't know what his relationship with his actual wife
There was
is
a
like.
Facebook post he put up about, I think it was their 10-year anniversary, and it was one of the weirdest odes to a wife. But he's like, "Can I've put you through so much, strong black woman.
I saw someone say something about that.
Stuck with
They're
you.
like, God
Stuck
forbid,
with
yeah.
Put up with my da 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 da."
You've forgiven me.
Bro, but he was like, "Thank you so much for that, like 10 years of like putting up with me," kind of thing. Then he's been bagged in HD.
Fuck.
So he's probably done this before.
Yeah,
Sounds like
yeah,
it sounds
yeah.
like he's been
Ain't the first time, man.
he's got a slap on the
He's
wrist
a bad man.
for this before.
But yeah, there's a lesson here, man. Just that no work wives, no work husbands.
Yeah,
just do your job and go home.
Just do your job and go home.
That kind of interestingly segues into one of the topics we had was about forgiveness. And will his wife forgive him again? Do they spend another 10 years together of her cleaning up his shit?
Yeah, forgiveness is weird, man. I'm not
Forgive with that.
really massive on it. Like it depends. Like if it's something that I deem to be grave, I forgive, and then what we just pretend to just continue, and what is it people say? What is it?
Forgive and
forgive,
forget.
but don't forget.
Or
Why
yeah,
would you
forgive.
Yeah.
Forget is usually alongside forgive, innit?
not?
But I don't think you can forget like big
No.
betrayals. And this
No.
might be a friendship, it might be a relationship, whatever it is. I don't think there's forgetting. You can choose whether you forgive though.
Yeah.
I think forgiveness is hard.
Because people say, what is it? You should forgive, so it's not like on you anymore. It's not on your conscience, it's not on your mind.
Yeah.
Free yourself
It's-
and whatnot.
Yeah, you're releasing yourself is the idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some things are probably unfair.
Forgiveness is semi-selfish because it's got nothing
Forgiveness
to do.
is semi-selfish.
It's got nothing to do with that person. It's just allowing you to be okay and move on, kind of with the scenario. But whatever that person's done, they've still done it. But for you, you're just like, I'll forgive you. It's me granting you almost a passage to be okay.
Okay.
I
if
think
that
in
makes
doing
sense.
that, you're doing it to yourself. And I think that's where it comes back to you saying it's semi-selfish. Could you...
Well, all right. The question
I
was,
don't think I could just pretend to be okay with something if I wasn't truly okay with it. And that when I'm truly okay with it, that's when I would know I've actually forgiven this person. But until that, it's fake, bro.
Yeah. Are there people that exist around us that you haven't forgiven? Or not around us, or that exist?
That I haven't forgiven.
Yeah. They still, like, when you see them, it's like, oh, God damn it. Yeah.
There was one... of
And you
the
don't have
Mandem.
to say.
No, there was one of the Mandem I was mad at. And I didn't want to forgive or forget. But I've forgiven. I've forgiven and let it be. But that was me just taking on something that maybe I didn't need to. I'll tell you who off air.
That's on the Patreon.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think I could be around people that I wasn't like relaxed around or didn't trust.
so forgiveness
Like,
exists
to whatever degree.
So forgiveness exists in your world then.
Oh yeah, I think I'm a sucker. I think I forgive probably too easily.
Okay.
I think that's a problem.
I think it's,
Potentially
I don't
bad.
think it's a bad
I think it's-
trait. I think it's an honourable trait.
It's good on me,
Yeah.
but then it can just allow people to take the piss, bro.
Then to come back in, it's like, yo,
I'm sorry, man. No. Come back with some bullshit.
Still in debt to you. Yeah.
And I feel like, to be fair, I feel like I've gotten better at
Judging it.
not forgetting. I think I used to forgive and forget and just clean slate for too many people.
But then with my thing,
And they're not big betrayals, whatever these things are. But.
not forgetting. It's like, so if you've forgiven but you don't forget, forgive and forget, or forgive but don't forget.
You saying what's the difference?
What?
So not forgetting is
So if you're gonna not forget, why are you forgiving?
because forgiving means we can be calm around each other.
But you're not gonna allow them
Not
to make the same
forgetting
mistake.
is a fool me twice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cool, we're good now, but you think you could ever run?
But then that
shit?
that means I've not truly, in my eyes anyway, on how I'm looking at it. That means I've not, because I still don't trust you.
I guess
No,
forgiving
I
is
trust-
like saying like it's cool, bro, or like you lend a man X amount of money, he's like,
Write it off.
man, I can't pay you, like, or I'm gonna pay you, or like whatever, and then you're just like, you know what, it's cool, man, it's bad debt, write it off. But then not forgetting is like, I'm
not
never
gonna lend
lending
you
you
P
a
again.
damn thing again.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
No.
No.
So I think I've gotten better at not forgetting. I think before I would have been like, oh fuck it, just write off the P. If a man comes begging again,
Yeah,
fine,
I'm
take
again,
it,
yeah, man.
Yeah, but no, we'll do
What, you need double this time? Yeah.
we are not doing
Take
that
more,
anymore.
No, forgiveness, I think it's a good trait. I think sometimes I struggle with it.
You don't strike me as the person that even
Holds
get into that
grudges or-
situation.
Yeah, there's not loads, man. There's not loads of examples. But yeah, for like grave things, I
That's
don't
like-
think
that is
I
still
can
fuck them,
ever-
man.
Yeah,
It's still
but
fuck
yeah,
them, man.
it's
Fuck
gonna
them,
be
man,
like forever, yeah. But yeah, let us know whether you forgive, forget. Is it just being soft if you forgive and forget? You don't want the smoke.
Yeah, it's like it's low key. Yeah, some people forgive, some people forget, some people ride out.
Some people, yeah.
Some people ride out.
I don't want any problems with them. Yeah, no problems with those people, man.
Forgiveness is an odd one.
Any bring-ins?
I had one. Let me check. Watch me on some TV, like Les, I beg.
What have I watched on? I feel like I've watched something recently that I wanted to bring. Oh shit! Actually, yeah. Well, I told you lot yesterday, but I'll bring that. So I was watching, like you did. Well, part of the was it Rap to Riches?
A part of the Channel 4 Untold.
Yeah, Channel 4's Untold series, Rap to Riches. There's another one which is called Life After Love Island. As sounds odd saying big Love Island fans, but I guess
hey, easy.
A frequent watcher of a regular, shall I say, of Love Island. It's good. It basically follows the view of some people that aren't maybe as successful as some of the people like the Molly Mays and Ekin and whatever that we see today. It follows some people who maybe have to go back to work, or they're not sort of they ain't got the big brand deals or doing certain things. And even like in my head, like once you watch it, or me personally, when I was watching it, I was thinking, yeah, like it kind of makes sense that not all of these lot would be would like
face
blow.
Of some campaign. Yeah.
Because it is a lot of work, and some people are like, some people just aren't. So yeah, I'd say definitely if you watch Love Island, even if you don't, it kind of gives you a look into that influencer sort of celebrity type,
and how it's not
always cracked out. Like one of the girls was like, you know, Shot Girls.
Oh God,
she's off of
She's
off of the latest season. Man. And it was funny because the whole show is about life after Love Island. Some of these people aren't as successful as people think they are, and then even like while she's working, one like young boy goes up to her and he's like, oh, like you was on Love Island, and she's like, yeah, and she's like, oh, like he was like, what are you doing here? Like, oh, if I was on Love Island, I'd be like going on like so many holidays, I'd be like all here. Like he's kind of fast, so he's just saying stuff. And then she was like, well, how do you think you'd pay for all of that, like those holidays and blah blah blah? And she said
her thing's not hitting, man. That's it.
She said she's done stuff for like brands but hasn't been like paid for that stuff yet. Maybe she ever will be. So like, yeah, it's not as easy as everyone thinks it is. So it's interesting to watch. But yeah, I'll definitely say watch that series. It's on YouTube. I don't know if it's on Channel 4's app, because I tried to find the Rap to Riches one on there, but I couldn't. But it's on YouTube.
Oh no, anyway. I'm sure they should be on the app. I watched it on the app.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's on YouTube and Channel 4's app. So definitely go and watch that.
My bringing is a music bringing. Started listening to Selection again, and as usual, they've always got a few gems. My bringing this week is from an artist called Hagan, Hagan, and the song is called Textures.
Cold. I don't have a bringing. Don't think I have one.
Crazy.
Any wise words? We've not had wise words since
Mike departed.
Since a man departed.
My wise words would be essentially coming from Mike. Mike from, I don't know, I think we had philosophy or like religious study or whatever from when we was at school together. And he's always said like his philosophy was enjoy. And as simple as it sounds, and it's like a one-word phrase and all of that, I think regardless of the weather outside, shit's cold right now, but the World Cup's on. Like, there's always something to enjoy. After the World Cup will be Christmas. There's always something. January shit, but you know what? New year, new me. Find something. So I guess ultimately I'm saying is enjoy. They will be my wise words.
Yeah. And we hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah, amen. And like, subscribe, all of that. If you got to this stage, I need to start saying that shit earlier.
We've been saying that for like 5 years.
Right at the end as well, you know. I don't know what episode that is, but that is another episode of the Mandem podcast.
Episode, go on. Sorry, I fucked
You
it.
fucked it, man. Man was doing up smooth, you know.
I'm sorry. Go on. Take 2.
It's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.
He fucked it.